Hey everyone, are we ready for another fun episode of Fallout 4? So last time we came here to Dr. Amari's dream lab, and now we're about to go and look inside Kellogg's mind. Here we go. And only fairly promptly skip through this bit.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host.
I will.
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant.
I will
It's
do it slowly
degenerated, but
and
it's
listen.
there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
This is a nice memory.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Oh, here we go. We're
This
off.
is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to
Remember,
sleep!
you are experiencing these memories as Kellog. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though.
Ooh.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
Nuanced characters, eh?
Try that one.
What's this one now? Ooh. See a baby? Can I see a woman? That's also not his mother. There he is.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see.
Ooh,
That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next
Oh, I'll
intact
talk
memory.
to them now. Now they've gone. Oh, I should have done that. I'll do that sooner this time.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Let's try this next one. Couldn't talk to him in that one. He's obviously a bit busy.
Mind if we sit down?
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Oh, yeah. Family lives down the creek, eh? Sounds like you'll do anything for money. He's a complex and nuanced character, though.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. You still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. So, you heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. You're with the Institute. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here.
Oh no. Running out of brain.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic
Oh,
stasis. Suspect.
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the log.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Hopefully it's all...
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Find him. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Ooh, what's up here?
I found another intact memory.
We've seen that bit.
Whenever you're ready.
Ooh. Brilliant, too.
Is that your son?
Wasn't my idea to settle
This
down
appears
with a
to be a
kid
very
in the middle
recent
of
memory.
Diamond City.
So, good news, I
I
think.
thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
That's what we're waiting for something.
Kellog.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Nuanced character. It's one of the good things about this game. There's no real like good or bad. Everyone's a nice shade of grey. Same with the three factions, really. None of them are perfect.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, But as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Hey, looks like I'm going to the glowing sea. Go and talk to this guy.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
As if you picked sarcastic here, it's anything but sarcastic. It's really quite aggressive and angry. As you can understand, he's not the our character's favourite person in the world.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
There we go. So we are going to the glowing sea. That means power armor. Needed to combat the radiation. There's actually all kinds of cool things out there. I'll be sent back there later by the Brotherhood, but I don't want to spoil that. Okay, so I need to go and get my power armor. That means a trip back to Sentry. And then we'll head off and we'll see what they've got to say down in the glowing sea. Okay, here we are, back in Sanctuary. Hello. XO1 power armor. Okay, 69. Nice. Stick that one in. And get in before somebody else steals it. Excuse me. Okay, I am power armored up. Let's stick around. Hope you can do it. Down two. There we go. Okay, so I have to go all the way down there. I have nothing even close to that. This one's probably the closest. Don't hit that one or that one. That one's probably closer. Won't be long now. We'll be getting there. Of course, good. I can do a beeline in this one, of course, because the wonderful thing about power armor is you can walk through water without drowning or suffering radiation damage. So I can just stroll through the river. Okay. Dog meat found something. going. I'll go this way because like, yeah, there's no way up. It's a big wall. Okay. But now I'm going to head directly there. A van. Should I stop and see what's in there? Let's stop and see what's in there. Not a lot. Of course, any of you who played the game before and or remember the first episode, not anyone who really watched it, was this is obviously in the direction that enormous nuclear blast came from as we were descending into the vault for the very first time. So this place was the epicenter of the nuclear attack. Here we go. No need to swim. You can just walk through the river, which is quite cool. I am taking radioactive damage. Yeah, I probably should have gone around, but there we are. This is quite cool. I don't get stuck on a rock. You will eventually drown. Your suit only has so much air. Ooh, a tree. Heading for a tree. Find this tree. It'll help me get down here later. Not a person. It's a feral rule. Okay, can't jump up that wall. I just want a waypoint. Oh, robotics Pioneer Park, that'll do. Oh, that thing looks, look at that, that looks fun, doesn't it? A glowing death claw. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, this is probably a bad idea. Don't seem to be doing as badly as you think I would. Something else is attacking me. Go on, doggy. Do this thing. Who is attacking? Oh, the ghouls. So I did shoot them first, didn't I? We're trying to shoot them first. Right, I'll shoot this guy, and then there'll be time to go to at that 30-minute point. So that was fun. Having a fun end to the video. Took down a death claw really easily, which was quite bizarre. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe or follow me, and I will see you very soon.